Most traders are out here forcing trades on anything that moves. I waited, I was patient, and I found three setups that were almost too clean. Today I'm walking you through exactly what I saw, why I took them, and what made them worth my money. Let's get into it, starting with USD CHF. I'm gonna be using top-down analysis for every single one of my trade breakdowns. So first, I'll just identify market structure on the weekly time frame. The market structure is clearly bullish as it has higher highs and higher lows and not lower lows and lower highs. This is the weekly higher high. This is the weekly higher low. Now I will move down to the daily time frame to identify market structure and see if it aligns with my weekly market structure. And yes, when I took the trade, the market was bullish. And now I will identify an area of interest in the daily time frame. I found this area with 1, 2, and 3 touches exactly. That is what we like to see. A minimum of 3 touches is required to make an area of interest. And I think I see another one right here. This area has 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. And if you count that, that's 5 touches, which is perfect for an area of interest. Now we will move down to the 4-hour time frame. When I initiated this position, the market was bullish. I ended up making $200 off of this position, and I will show you exactly how. As you can see, we have identified the area of interest, so I will just move to the candlestick chart to see price action. I identified another area of interest in the 4-hour time frame, which makes this trade so perfect. As soon as price broke through this area of interest, it came back, retested. There was an entry signal. I entered, and on a 1:2 risk to reward ratio, I made $200 on this trade by risking only $100. Alright, that's the first one. Now we'll move to AUD USD. Now I'm on the AUD USD weekly time frame chart, and I'll start by identifying market structure, which is clearly bearish at this point. I also identify an area of interest where the price could touch. It's beyond the weekly lower low, but the price can go here. That's why I have marked this out right here. It's a weekly area of interest, which makes it very respectful and respected. Now I'll move down to the daily to find any other area of interest and see if time frames align. Now I'm on the daily time frame, and I'm looking for what the market structure is along with any areas of interest I can find. And as soon as I open this, I have found the area of interest. As soon as I opened the daily chart, I looked for a point with a lot of structure point, and I think this is a very respectful and respected area of interest. That is, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, and the seventh one is currently moving, and I think it will just continue to excel upwards. After identifying the area of interest and knowing that when I entered this position, the market structure was bullish. Now I'll move down to the 4-hour to look for entries. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see when I entered the position, the market was clearly bullish. Now I'll switch to the candlestick chart to look for price action and entry signals. On the candlestick chart, you can see the price had a bearish move. It shifted bullish. It shifted bearish for a retest. It went up again, and I was waiting for more of a retest on the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame, the retest happened right here. That's why I entered off of an entry signal. I entered two positions here because this one was very early entry. As you can see on the daily time frame, that the price broke through, it came for retest, and it was really early entry what I had on my $5,000 account. And on my $10,000 account, I had the other entry, which I raised around $400 on, and I have made around 300. As you can also see, that the only thing I've written for myself right here is early entry. That is my only mistake that led to me trailing down the stop loss. But now I'm going up, and I think the retest has confirmed there will be an upwards move. Pretty sure it will hit this one for my $10,000 account, which will officially make me a funded successful trader. This one trade is a very big milestone for me. I'll put the screenshot up on screen of what my current status is on this level of price. Let me just confirm right now. I'm up $302. Now the last one. And honestly, this might be the cleanest of the three. Euro AUD, a long position. So we'll start from the weekly time frame once more. Just check what the market structure is and what price is telling us. I have marked out the lower low and the lower high, and clearly this market is bearish as there are lower lows and lower highs. Then I'll go to the daily time frame, and here the market is bullish. The next step is marking out any areas of interest. This is a pretty clear area of interest. where price currently is at. I have identified another area of interest in the daily time frame. It lies below the lower low, but price was here and I used that for retesting, as you can see. Then I'll move down to the 4-hour time frames to look for entry signals, and as soon as I enter, I see the market had broken through earlier. It came back for a retest and now is going back up once again right after the bullish engulfing candlestick. As you can see, this is an engulfing candlestick. It literally engulfs the previous like 10 candles, and after this the price has proceeded to gone up, even though there has been some retracement. This is an order block area. If you can see, think of it like it going into my TP and creating new higher lows to create higher highs. On this trade I'm currently up by $30. I risked 100 on this. If this kind of breakdown helps you, drop a like. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And if you wanted to see more real trade walkthroughs like this, subscribe. I post every week. 3 different pairs, 3 different setups, but one thing in common: patience and waiting for price to come to you. That's the game. Stop chasing, start waiting. As you saw from my AUD USD when I entered early, patience really pays off. I'll see you in the next. Check out my last video if you want to see more setups like these.